graduation ceremony in the class of 2011. I would like to thank the commencement committee for giving me this opportunity, my classmates for allowing me this honor, and Jade for that great introduction. Malcolm X once said, "Education is our passport to the future, for it belongs to the people who prepare for it today." And today is a big step toward completing our passports. It feels odd to think that just 4 short years ago, we walked into the school as little freshmen. What did you feel when you walked through these halls for the first time? I know I was a little scared, certainly intimidated and apprehensive, and now here we are, finishing our high school career just 4 short years later. It is incredible to think about how much we have grown ourselves and grown together over this time. We should all congratulate ourselves and celebrate today as a major milestone in our education for the excellent work each and every one of us has done. The work isn't done though, and as we reflect upon our achievements in high school, we must continue with courage to look toward the future, to continue to make an impact on our communities and ourselves. As I thought of how to write an inspiring, thoughtful speech that would also be relatable and engaging, I struggled for days and weeks, and I couldn't think of how to get it just right. Then I realized how to do it. Ultimately, I had realized I've been preparing for this speech my entire life, using something that I, and many of you, have grown up with. Of course, what I speak of is Pokemon. I'm sure this will make sense in due time. When looking back, remembering and discussing this class, one of the first things that would be brought up is what we did, our accomplishments. I could stand here and list all the incredible things we have done as a class, but I don't have nearly enough time. Whether in academics, athletics, service, the arts, the trades, or wherever we make our mark, we have done great things, and the variety of these things show the well-roundedness of this class. While we reflect upon our accomplishments, I'm sure what's in the back of your mind is he really going to reference Pokemon, or is that some sort of joke? I assure you, skeptical graduate, I am very serious. These accomplishments relate very well to Pokemon. Through making ourselves well-developed and rounded individuals, it's like being a Pokemon trainer and making a well-rounded team. For example, you can't have all fire types in your Pokemon team, or else your entire team would be weak to water. Just like you can't invest your accomplishments in only one area, where you will be a one-dimensional individual that is less likely to succeed. Every achievement we have done is like beating other Pokemon trainers. And the really major milestones, the ACT, championship games, state level competitions, are like beating the gym leaders of the Pokemon world. See, Pokemon is a great metaphor for our lives, but I will return to it later, rest assured. It is astonishing to think about the outstanding level of achievement in this class, but it comes as no surprise when you examine our character. Without a doubt, all of these accomplishments and achievements stem from our character. This class has an unparalleled level of character, and it shows. We are always willing to reach out and help others. This year there was an overwhelming amount of volunteers packaging food for Kids Against Hunger because so many people came out to support, and that's just one of many potential examples. We also rally around our own when someone needs help. I'm sure you all know that a classmate of ours was diagnosed with cancer last year. This student body rallied around him, sending an outpour of thoughtful, optimistic messages and making him feel supported. I was proud to see that happen. And as you can see, we are thrilled that he is here with us today. Could you please stand to be recognized, Eric? His personal determination, fortitude, and optimism are outstanding, representing the strength of this class. When thinking of all of these qualities this class possesses, how can one not think of the beloved Pokemon Arcanine? It represents courage, strength, and loyalty, all the things that make us who we are. It too represents how you need to raise your Pokemon to be successful, with passion, love, and care. Any seasoned trainer knows that the reason you always beat your rival is because he just wants the strongest Pokemon he can, while the bond between you and your Pokemon is strengthened by love. While cliche, it is true, and these are qualities all of us share, and why we are successful now. Why we will continue to be successful in the future, however, is because of ambition. Ambition. That is a wonderful thing to have. The desire to do great things. After all, as Donald Trump once said, if you're going to be thinking anyway, think big. When thinking of ambition, the first thing that I'm sure has to come to your mind is the famous Pokemon, Charmander. It is always working, striving, despite being so small, to become a powerful and great Charizard. The road isn't always easy for Charmander. He often has to fight larger, stronger Pokemon, Scrap, to come out on top. And the flame on his tail may come close to going out, threatening his very life. He must stay strong though, always keeping his goals in mind to one day evolve to the fabled Charizard. However, it means nothing to have that ambition now and not sustain it throughout our lives. To have that ambition, that inner fire now and lose it down the road would be a terrible thing, wasteful of all of the talents and all of the work we have put into our lives thus far. These have been a great past 4 years, but at its core, it has been an investment in ourselves that everyone needs to take advantage of. Every day of waking up bright and early, all the hours of study, every paper, every test has been building us toward our future. We all have the potential for success. We just need to do it. Stay smart, stay ambitious. And as we look toward the future, a question that will be answered is, are we prepared? Did our parents prepare us? Did our teachers prepare us? Did our community and peers prepare us? I think that the answer to all of these questions is yes. I have seen such an incredible support system throughout high school, and I would like to thank all of the parents here today, all of the teachers, counselors, and administrators that have invested in us and truly cared about what we learned and our success, and all of us, our classmates. I think that we all need to recognize and thank each other because we all challenged, helped, supported, and pushed one another to levels we never would have reached alone. Reflecting on what we have done, we can all agree that our high school careers were pretty great. We left an imprint on the school that will not soon be forgotten and have achieved at the highest level in all areas. However, we cannot rest on our laurels. This is no time to stop striving for the future. Steve Jobs, addressing the graduating class of Stanford University, told them to stay hungry, and we must be sure to do so ourselves. Dare I say, a potentially even more wise and inspiring source of the Pokemon theme says, I want to be the very best, like no one ever was. A goal that all of us should share. I know that each and every one of us has the capacity for greatness. You just have to reach out and grab it. And as we go forward in class of 2011, as Dr. Fassi said, remember, it's all right to be a little bit crazy, just don't do anything stupid. And as our own Miss Stripe added, remember, it's always the right time to do the right thing. Thank you.